Welcome to the internet's favorite pastime, cats being absolute weirdos. And today, we're diving into one of the strangest, most hilarious, and oddly philosophical things cats do: reacting to their own reflection. Yes, we're talking about mirror madness, vanity crises, and moments of feline existentialism all rolled into one. It's the ultimate showdown between fur and glass, ego and illusion, fluff and itself. Our whiskered friends might rule the internet, but even they have no clue what sorcery lies behind that shiny wall that mimics their every move. In today's video, we'll show you the funniest, most dramatic, and downright adorable reactions cats have when they encounter their mirror twins for the very first time, or the 50th. Whether they're puffing up like tiny lions, pawing at the glass in confusion, or bolting from the room like they just saw a ghost, their reactions are comedy gold. Let's start with Muffin, a tabby from Nebraska, who recently had a face-off with the bedroom mirror. She strutted in, tail held high, as confident as ever. But then, bam, she saw the intruder, ears flattened, back arched, tail fluffed into a bristle brush. Her little paws started doing the sideways shuffle. You know the one, part ninja, part ballerina, all ridiculous. She circled, crouched, charged, and head-butted the mirror. Oof. That's got a sting. But wait, Muffin wasn't done. She leapt back, then stared at her reflection like she was saying, "I don't know who you are, but you're not stealing my humans." And just when we thought the drama was over, Muffin let out the tiniest hiss, turned her back, and flicked her tail like she won the argument. Classic cat behavior. Next up, Mr. Whiskers, a chonky ginger cat from Florida. His human set up a full-length mirror in the hallway, and what happened next? Well, let's just say Whiskers had an identity crisis. At first, he was intrigued. He padded up slowly, cautiously, his pupils dilated like saucers. He reached out a single paw, tapped the glass, and waited. No response. He tapped again. Still no change. Suddenly, smack, Whiskers launched a surprise attack on the mirror, doing his best impression of a karate master. But mirrors don't fight back. They just reflect your embarrassment. Poor Whiskers stared at his own guilty expression, ears drooping slightly as if to say, "Why do I look so round?" He gave up the fight, turned away, and pretended it never happened. Cats, the ultimate masters of denial. Now, let's talk about Luna, a sleek black cat with attitude for days. She's the queen of the house, or so she thought. One day, her human brought home a new mirror. Luna pranced over, ready to admire herself. But then, gasp! Another cat, equally elegant, also with emerald eyes and perfect fur. Luna was not having it. She squared up, sat down, and stared coldly at the mirror like she was preparing for a duel. Then she did the slow, deliberate paw swipe, graceful, threatening, completely pointless. She walked around the mirror, looked behind it, jumped on top of the dresser to investigate. Where is she? Luna's human caught the whole thing on camera, and the footage is Oscar-worthy. Because nothing says drama like a cat accusing her own reflection of stealing her spotlight. And we can't forget about Biscuit, the kitten. Tiny, fluffy, and completely unprepared for the complexities of self-awareness. One day, Biscuit toddled into the living room and spotted herself in a wall mirror. Her eyes widened. She paused, her head tilted slightly. Then, in the most wholesome moment ever, she tried to play with her reflection. She batted at it, pulled the glass, then laid down beside her mirror twin as if she'd made a new friend. Pure, precious. Confused. Biscuit's mirror moment is proof that not all cat reflection encounters end in chaos. Some are just painfully adorable. But don't worry, chaos is still the norm. Take Shadow, the grey British short-hair who believes every mirror is a portal to another world. Shadow has a habit of charging mirrors full speed, thinking she can break through to meet the other cat. Her human has now moved all mirrors 2 feet above ground level for safety reasons. Shadow doesn't care. She sits under the mirror every morning, staring at her doppelganger with suspicion. One time, she even brought a toy mouse and dropped it in front of the glass, like an offering to the mysterious other cat. And it's not just mirrors. Cats freak out at oven doors, glossy TVs, even windows with just the right glare. They spot their own face and instantly go into fight or flight mode. Why? Because cats, for all their intelligence, don't recognize themselves in the mirror. Unlike humans, apes, dolphins, and a few birds, cats fail the mirror test. To them, their reflection is another cat, one that doesn't smell right, doesn't make a sound, mimics their every move. It's like encountering a ghost version of themselves, and cats are not into ghosts. Unless it's 3 a.m. zoomies. Then all bets are off. And then there's Pickles, the Maine Coon who took things to a whole new level. His mirror, mounted on a closet door. His mission? To defeat the intruder once and for all. Pickles stood on his hind legs, placed both front paws on the mirror, and let out a battle cry that echoed through the house. The footage looks like a scene from a gladiator movie, if gladiators had toe beans and floofy tails. After several dramatic confrontations, Pickles now avoids that part of the hallway entirely. He's decided to let the other cat keep that territory. Pickles may be brave, but he's also a realist. And just when you think cats can't get weirder, there's Mitzi. She doesn't attack the mirror. She flirts with it. Every morning, Mitzi sits in front of the bathroom mirror and poses. She grooms herself, tilts her head, blinks slowly at her reflection like she's on a date. Sometimes she even purrs. Her human says she's in love with her mirror self, and honestly, we respect that. Self-love is important, even if it's slightly narcissistic, especially if you're a cat. From fluffed-up tails to sideways crab walks, from high-pitched yowls to dramatic exits, cats reacting to their reflection never gets old. It's a mix of confusion, ego, fear, curiosity, and drama that only cats can deliver. Whether they think it's an intruder, a friend, or a rival, their mirror moments are pure comedy. They remind us why we love cats. They're tiny, fluffy enigmas with giant personalities and no self-awareness. So next time you catch your cat staring into a mirror, don't interrupt. Watch, film, laugh, and maybe give them a treat afterward to say, hey, you might not understand mirrors, but you sure do make life entertaining.